Who makes the decisions on how many days you spend in the office? Bosses have eventually realized that it isn't them. Who actually wields power? The elusive top talent that each company strives to acquire. According to Raj Chowdhury, an economist at Harvard Business School, the most sought-after job applicants have historically shaped the nature of our professions. For instance, utilizing email on mobile phones in the early 1990s was a perk reserved for course only. We can no longer avoid email because it was soon demanded by top people in businesses. Today's need for extreme flexibility has Chowdhury's spidey sense tingling. Top talent wants to work from anywhere they choose, not merely hybrid jobs. Chowdhury says, there are two types of companies. One will embrace work from anywhere, while the second is in denial. I suspect such organizations will lose their employees, the author said. Organizations that are trying to go back in time, he claims, will lose some of their greatest talent, and that dynamic will push these companies to catch up. Workers who are currently dealing with the top-down three-halves model in the workplace may find this to be shocking. When we initially envisaged, during the epidemic, what life would be like after COVID, we undoubtedly anticipated that this 3 days in, 2 days out paradigm would become the norm. However, since leaving our bedrooms and dining rooms, we've realized that this story is still in its infancy and that we are still at its beginning. This is supported by data from Stanford economist Nick Bloom. In June 2020, the majority of businesses anticipated that workers would be working from home approximately 1.5 days per week. However, over the following 2 years, these expectations have increased each month, with the majority of businesses now anticipating that workers will be at home for nearly half of the week. Due to this cultural change, agile startup companies are at a distinct advantage. In fact, startups will transition to remote first in 2023. On the other side, more established businesses will have to choose between holding on to costly real estate and managers who are sluggish to change, or just running after the new fad. It won't be simple to make the switch. For example, office-based working has been most popular with a single group, senior leaders who had their own offices. According to a report by workplace research firm Leesman, or private meeting spaces. Therefore, it is expected that experienced corporate managers will make one last effort to return employees to the workplace in 2023 by using the economic slump. It is unlikely that these more conventional managers are rubbing their hands in anticipation of a brief economic slowdown. But utilizing a weaker employment market as leverage to entice workers back to the office may prove to be a successful tactic. Since elite talent has already made up its mind, it might already be too late. It may cause conflict before it comes to an end.